Hello everyone, this is my web technology ex6. Here they asked me to use JavaScript, timer functions and objects. This is my first thing. They asked me to display the digital clock. For this I have used NetBeans 8.1. This is my whole coding, and here where I used my coding, and this is all the script JavaScript which I used here. I have used script type and JavaScript, and here my document type is HTML, and head and title I have given as to okay. I'll just change my title. I can give it as timer functions, and this is the meta tag which is used to display the whole screen, and this is all my functions, and this I have given as a test. This is the function where I am displaying my whole digital clock. Here I have used the new date, d equal to new date, and h I am getting the hours from my system and minutes from my system, and s stores the seconds from my system. Here I have given a set interval. Set interval is used to on that means repeat the same function in a given time. I have given 100 milliseconds, that is 1 second. So the test function will be repeated after every 1 second. So this is a set interval. So this is get element by id, and the clock here I have given, you can see it. Yeah, this is my body function. This is where I am displaying my clock. Here if on load I am going to color, which is actually my color function. Here I have given the total color thing, id on load color. Where is my color? Here is my color. Actually I need to give here only test. First I'll give you test to show my whole coding where I can display my thing. So here I can give test. Now I'm saving it. It is the same thing. Yeah, test. So I'm just running my code. Yeah, you can see it here. Okay. See, my time is now changing. 10, 17, 16. This is my digital clock thing. Time is, I'm just putting the timer. Next I'm going to show here. The next thing is that they asked me to change the color for every 30 seconds, but I have changed it to 3 seconds because 30 seconds it takes more time. You can see it here. Yeah, test new date, and this is my color actually. Here is my color coding. They asked me to change the random color, so this is the RBG. So the color will be like red. First red comes, red content comes, like green. How much percentage it will come, like 255, 255, it goes to black, and 00 goes to white. So here I have given random function to generate something random. It varies from 0 to 255, the red, and the blue color also varies from 0 to 255, and the green 0 to 225. And the color I have given as RGB, a red color, how much I'm getting it from here, I'm giving to here, and green I'm getting what I'm getting here, I'm giving here. So I'm displaying in the body tag, and style background color equal to, you can see it, background color equal to color I have given. And here also I have used a set time interval, so for every 3 seconds it will be generating a new color. You can see here in my HTML coding. Actually I need to forget to say, it's actually when my body is, whenever the page loads, I'm just calling try to function. Here is a try to function. This is my try to function. In try to function I'm calling test as well as color. Test means it goes to change the date, and the color means it's going to change my background color. You can see it here. Yeah, body onload I have given as try, and clock onload I have given as test 2. It won't work actually, it's fine. Here I have given as p equal to id equal to here this is my clock thing, div equal to clock. Here I'm displaying my clock thing, and directly I'm changing my color for every 30 seconds. You can see it here. See, for 1 2 3 it is changing the color for every 30 seconds. I'll just reload my page. Yeah, okay, I'm just reloading. I'll just close it and again open my page. It is loading. See, 1 2 3 for every 3 seconds the color is changing. Yeah, this is how a color changed. Next they asked me to like whenever my mouse on a paragraph, the size of the paragraph should be increased, and whenever move out of that paragraph it should be decreased. So here I have given my paragraph as PID on clicks. Okay, on move over I'm calling NC size function, and on mouse move out I'm calling DC size function. I'll show the functions later. And this is my coding. This is hi, this is Joel Starukar. So then I have given as ID PR1. So this is where I'm increasing size. So when that color comes, so dot style, here I'm just changing my CSS dot style equal to font size. I'm increasing to 28 pixel. Even I can increase to 38 pixel also, and I'm decreasing the size DEC when the mouse goes off that paragraph. So this is how I'm style font size. I'm decreasing to 18 megapixel. You can see here. Yeah, see, this is how it is. This is when I'm on it. See, this is increases, and when I go off that it decreases the size. So this is how I made it. Then my next question is yeah, I write JavaScript coding to move absolute point car image when user clicks to move button, and stop the car when user clicks the stop button on the following web page. Okay, here is an animation thing. So for this animation thing I did not use directly here, I just used another page. I'll just show you the page. Yeah, bike.html. Yeah, this is the page I have used here. For this, here I'm just giving a hint for the users, saying that click the button below to move the image to right. So I have given the image here bike. Okay, this is my ABCD bike image. href, I am whenever the mouse button clicks I'm just redirecting to bike.html. In bike.html, as soon as the page loads, I'm just calling this object.html. I'm just copying this image to here, this image, and the position I'm just giving as relative, and left side I'm giving as 0 pixel size. So you can see it here. Here is my ID, my image. I'm just keeping as bike to image. So this one I'm storing in image object. Then I'm giving the image object as position as relative, and the left side padding will be like 0, or margin will be like 0. So whenever I click the mouse here, it goes to move right. Whenever I click the button stop, it goes to the button stop. You can see it here. Yeah, move right. Whenever I'm moving the object like left, parse.in, parseInt is like an conversion, the converting the string or some other thing to integer type, converting. So I'm just calling my lifestyle object.style.left. I'm just converting to 10 megapixel, and I'm given as set timeout for every 1 millisecond. It is like moving 1 second right side. So whenever I click the stop, I'm just clearing the animation. Animation is the time setter. I'm just clearing it off, and image I'm just pushing it to left padding to 0, and animation will be like null. You can see it here. Here I'm just giving bike. I'm just clicking on the bike. It should redirect to the page. Just It's just refreshing the page. This is how I did it. And my next question is, they asked me to create an object where it stores name, register number, and year of birth of a student, and I need to display it in two columns. One will be like about 2000 who are born, and below 2000 who are born. So for this thing I have used here, yeah, this is thing. Then one second, I think my page got loaded. Yeah, this is my page got already loaded, and yeah, so this is how I'm just clicking it here. So for every click it is moving one side. Actually I need to give here time set. I just give, where is it, sorry, by type. Sorry, this is the coding, and I need to not to give here I need to give here set. I'm just giving a set. Let's copy it and just written spelling mistake. Yeah, I'm just giving a set interval for every 1 sec. For every millisecond it moves to right. So yeah, see, it is moving off for every 30 seconds. I'll just increase the time so you can see it clearly. I'll just give 10 milliseconds more. I can also show you the stop thing, how I'm stopping it. Yeah, I'll just reload the page because it went off somewhere else. Yeah, see, it's there. I'm just stopping it. It went off actually. I'll just increase, no, I'll just decrease it here. I'll just give one thing, then I'm just saving it. So again this page will be get, again I'm just reloading the page. So you can see for every second it is moving very well. When I click on, see, it is moving for every single time. This is how I have given here. The same thing, I'll just copy this code. I'm just copying this code. Just paste it here. I'm just saving it off. Actually it is, I don't know why it is not working. Yeah, this is how I created my moving image. Then my last thing is creating an array. For this I have directly used the object array here. You can see I'm created as Sujay and Tony and array. This is the register numbers and this is the years they have born. So here I'm just checking that student, yeah, I'm just doing a for loop from 0 to length of dot length. Here it gives the length of how many arrays, number of elements in an array it gives of. Then dot year is less than 2000, I'm printing the name and register number, and when the student dot year is greater than, I'm printing those things. So actually only here Sujan is about 2000. So if I run this, you can see it. Just go back, you can see it. Just clicking it, when I click it as Tony and array game as this one, and name as given as Sujan. So this is how I completed my lab experiment.